Hi guys, it's Jamie with Not Too Shabby. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing our monthly inspiration hop. So I'm super excited you're here. I'm going to be playing with the Watermelon Summer paper pad that you can find in your paper pad club this month. Also the Watermelon Summer ephemera pack, which is an add-on, and the stamp of the month, Sweet Slice. So I'm going to use some sentiments from here. I'm also going to be playing with the Easy Wonder Die number 3. The Easy Wonder Die number 3 collection, the pre-orders start on June 15th, so you'll be able to reserve yours. I'll have the 6x6 stencil set, the Easy Postage Grid and Border. It's a set of 2. You'll be able to use this stencil to shade in your little blocks on your postage grid. You'll also be able to do a fun little border around your A2 size card, so which is a nice little airmail border that goes around your card. I did shade in these little blocks using the stencil, so it's really nice and handy. These little images come from the Mermaid Fantasy paper pad. These are other cards that I did using the Easy Wonder Die number 3. This is with Cottage Comforts collection. This is our brand new card fronts this month. Tranquil Sea. So I just took one of the panels and ran it through with the Easy Wonder Die number 3. And then I did this one using the Down the Shore paper pad and ephemera pack. So if you're not already on my email list, I'll have a link in the description box so you can get notified exactly when these go on pre-order. So I'll send a reminder out. So I'm going to pick out some Watermelon Summer paper sheets. We're going to pick out something for the background. Used this one yet, and this is like my favorite, so I think I might want to do that for my background, even though it's going to get all covered up. So I'm going to go ahead and run my die, covering the panel, leaving a little edge all the way around, so it's just shy of a 6x6 piece of paper. I'm going to add a little bit of repositionable tape just so my die doesn't shift. So when you're running your plate through, I like to use my acrylic plates because they're nice and hard for this big die. It needs a lot of pressure. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So with one pass, I have all these gorgeous cuts. You've got your postage grid, and you've got all these layering mats. So we can leave these for our next project. You can cut out 2 and then kind of swap the images. With your add-on die, you have even more layers, so you can build up your layers. There's a nice little plane and a happy mail with a shadow. This little die here is wonderful because you can create your own custom size postage frame, so that is awesome. This cute little envelope and this cancellation circle. So I'm going to go ahead and take this little pokey tool and kind of just run this across to get all those little circles out of my die there. I find this to be quick. It's got a little pokey on the other side if you need it. So I have all of those circles out of there. So super, super cute. Now what I'm going to do is run another one through with white cardstock. Okay, I picked out the images I may want to use. On this one, I'm going to use the paper. I think that looks really pretty just like that. I think I will do a little bit of the frames with the add-on die. So we'll put some frames on here with a coordinating color. This one, I might want to do some stenciling in these white little areas here with my stencil. There's the word die Happy Mail, so I'm going to put that together. I have my shadow in green, and I'm just going to add some dots of glue to the back. I'm going to add the H first, and we're going to leave a nice little border. And then we've got a couple pieces here. So we got the A and the P together. I'm going to pop out the centers. And what I can do is do the Y. That way I know where to center that last P. And then this place here is your little envelope is going to go. So don't lose your little I. I'm going to do the mail, or the last part of the mail first. Get my little I on there so I don't lose it. I'm just going to bring this over and then pop it out. Kind of line it all back up. You could also use this as a guide if you wanted to get it really perfect. Okay, so now I have a spot there for my little envelope. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that out. Please don't forget to hop to the next creator. In this hop, there's a playlist in the description box for you. You'll have a chance to win a $25 gift certificate to the Not Too Shabby shop. You can leave it like that and as is, or you can add the other flap in a different color or just pop it up. Okay, so I have my little Happy Mail. That's going to go on top there. I'm going to speed this up and just glue on my little layers. I wanted to show you the stitch detail on the little heart. So this is a piece inside of your add-on die. It's a separate piece. It's a nice little trail for your plain. There's also another trail that says hi, but it just looks really cute cut into the cardstock. I'm not going to use that today for this card. Just wanted to show you what that looked like. I will leave pre-orders open for maybe a week, maybe a little less. And then I will put my order in, and I expect to get all the product within 4 weeks. And then I will ship out your package. So if you are ordering anything else besides the pre-order, just please note that your whole order will be on hold until your products arrive. I will be able to ship maybe the first 20 packages from product that I have here now. But the rest of the orders will be about a 4-week wait. So I'm really excited for you to get your hands on this new collection. It is just super fun. If you've been seeing Lynn, she's been all on social media sharing her makes, different projects. She's got some printables that go with her design. So be sure to follow Lynn for tips and tricks on how to use her die. There's also a master class that she's created. You can choose whether or not to opt in for that class. The class is $10 and it's over 3 hours long of instruction. It's a great value. You'll get lots of ideas. So if you're interested in that, just choose yes for the class. I will send that link, the class link, with your order confirmation email. So look for that. You can always email me too if you did not receive that, and I will get that to you. Before I assemble this, I did want to share how we can use the stencil. So since I already cut out my pieces here, I think I am going to glue on my pieces and then put my stencil over, and hopefully I have everything lined up pretty well. So I'm just going to go evenly all the way around. There's little stitching, but I'm going to leave a little bit of a border. I'm going to get my stencil out. There will be a hop on the 15th, so please join us for that. We have some wonderful creators sharing their makes using the Easy Wonder Die #3 products. I also will be going live on the YouTube channel, and also Lynn will be going live as well for the second half of the day, so be sure to follow her as well. So we have 2 stencils that line up. So you're going to use this one here, lines up on your stitching lines. So you're just going to follow that when you're using it on the stitching lines. And it says on the stencil, it's etched in, it says line up inside stitching lines, so you know that this one is for that. Okay, so my postage, I did a pretty good job lining it up. What I could have done is laid this down and then inlaid all my squares, but not bad. It's going to cover up really what I need to cover up, so it won't get my base all dirty with the ink. Or what I'm going to do is add a piece of tape to the back since I'm not using a sticky mat. Or let's see if I have a sticky mat. I think I do. I do have a grip mat, so I just get a little bit scared with these grip mats because I don't like when it makes my panel like curvy when I take it off because of the stick. And this is brand new, so I think this is going to be really sticky. I don't know. We'll try it. I haven't used it yet. It doesn't feel too sticky, so. But the plastic is really on there, really. So I'm going to pull that off. Keep to the side so I could keep my sticky mat clean. It's kind of hard when you have a dog because dog hair will stick to stuff like this, right? All right, so let's kind of clean that off a little bit. So I'm going to lay this down, and that'll just grip right on there, and then we'll have that on there. Hopefully I can get it off easy, and then we will line this up and press that on the sides over here because there's not much room. So now I could take my brush and kind of just ink a cute little background. Let's think about what color. Okay, so I don't really have that many colors. Let's see if this pink champagne kind of matches the color of those ephemera pieces. So I don't know if this is gonna look good or not, but we'll try it. So what I'm gonna do is clean off my brush. Okay, so I'm just going to clean this off. Okay, because I just want a really light coating. I don't want it to be dark like that. So I'm just going to roll on a swipe of color. And I don't think I'm going to even pick up any more color. Okay, I just want a dusting of color. And I want to leave a lot of white because I want to stamp maybe a sentiment in some of these spaces. Let's see how the stencil just protects your frame. You can go as light or dark as you want. So you want to get this kind of even. All right, I think that's good. So this really does stick, I'm afraid. My card is going to be all warped. Okay, so there is my ink blending. Now I'm thinking if I take this off and kind of bend, there we go. But see how I just don't like the warping. So what I'm going to do is put my card down with some magnets to kind of flatten it back out. I'm going to put this back so it doesn't get dirty. This is the first time I've used the sticky mat. It also comes with these little grid, wow, that just sticks to it. if you are interested in our paper pad club of the month. So I added some enamel dots to each panel just for some extra interest. So I really love how this card turned out. Super fun. So let's go ahead and work on this card here. So hopefully when I glue that down, everything will look perfect. Okay, so I need another panel to go behind so we have a little bit of a frame. Okay, I think I'm going to use this one since it has like that dusty look to it. So it might kind of go with our ink blending. So I'm going to take my panel, I'm going to stamp a sentiment on that big block at the top. I'm going to do the Thanks Melon. So we've got Thanks A and then Melon is separate. So you can just kind of do a little angling, play around with the placements. So I think I'm going to do the Thanks A Melon a little bit on an angle. But I want a little space here to put my popsicle. Okay, I think I like it just like that. I am really enjoying playing with this month's Paper Pad Club of the Month and all the beach themed items as well. So if you haven't visited the shop lately, check out the Not Too Shabby shop section in the shop. We have a bunch of beachy, beautiful paper pads and ephemera packs. You'll see that along the way on this hop. Oh no, I stamped the melon upside down. I didn't even realize that. Okay guys, how am I going to fix this one? That doesn't make sense, does it? Oh no, so maybe I could just do Thanks A Melon like that. I'll have to put like maybe a trio. How about like that? Does that make sense? Thanks A Melon. We're gonna have to make that work, guys. I wasn't even thinking. It happens to the best of us. You just gotta roll with the punches. You know, you can always fix your mistake, I think. Most mistakes we can fix. Okay, so let's get creative. So we'll have our melon, maybe with the heart. So we've got 2 melons there. Make sure we cover every piece of that ink. There's some little juicy marks that I could stamp. Some little hearts. Sweet birthday wishes would fit in there. Okay, so I think I'm going to have popsicle, ice cream. Maybe we can stamp the little juicy marks there. And then this one, I'm not sure what I'm going to put there because Thanks A. Well, maybe I can stamp out melon right there. What do you think? Should I do that? But just stamp it correctly this time. All right, so I hope it's gonna fit okay. It's a little short, but I think we can make it work. Glue down our images. Okay, let me put this down so my card is flat. Okay, so let's do those juice marks. And do I dare do this with a stamp block? Okay, let me practice on scratch. Okay, so let's take a closer look at both cards. Here we've got the Thanks A Melon with the little boo-boo there. And I think this one would look super cute if we did some glossy accents on these images. I did cut away some of the white border for this card, so don't be afraid to alter your ephemera. And then we have this one, more simple, just the paper is like the star of the show, and then we've got our Happy Mail little sentiment, and the Happy Mail matches the back. I think maybe it would have looked better if we did it just in white, just so you could read it better, I think. But overall, I think it's cute, and it was super fun to make. So I hope you guys have fun on the hop, get lots of inspiration for our new June products. Don't forget to enter the giveaway by clicking the link in the description box. You can unlock some bonus entries there. I will post the winner on the post tab here on YouTube in a week. You can also click back on the link and it'll always tell you there was a winner. So thank you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.